This video will explain you how to install WAMP server on Windows 10. First of all, what is WAMP server? WAMP stands for Windows Apache MySQL or MariaDB and PHP. So, WAMP is a stack of software that creates you a web hosting environment in Windows platform. You can also use this set of software for your web development works too, especially if you are using server-based programming language like PHP. So this is for Windows. There are other similar toolkits like XAMPP and LAMP. They can be used in both Linux and Windows platforms. But with my experience, I highly recommend you to use a WAMP if you host on Windows platform. To make hosting environment, we need a web server, database server management system, and also server-side language support. WAMP includes all these tools that is required to make a hosting environment. So what is included in WAMP? WAMP includes Apache, which is the web server, MySQL or MariaDB is the database management system, and PHP is the server-side programming language. Server-side programs are the scripts that are run within the web server. The programs run only inside the web server. They are known as server-side scripts. These scripts are written in server-side programming languages such as PHP, Python, CGI, Java, or ASP.NET. Apart from this, WAMP comes with PHP-MyAdmin, the well-known web-based graphical MySQL management interface. Finally, I have to mention that if you don't like to use all-in-one kit like WAMP, XAMPP, or LAMP, you can install all these servers individually. But again, I have to mention that WAMP is the best solution to create a hosting environment in Windows. Before go to installation, let's take a look at the prerequisites. You need to have C++ redistributable packages in your computer before you can install WAMP. If you want to make sure you already have them, just go to Control Panel, Program and Features, and check whether you have these packages installed. It looks like I got everything installed. If you find anything missing, please use the links in the description section below to download them. To download the WAMP server, go to wampserver.com and scroll down to the download section. In the download section, you'll have two options. One is for 64-bit version computers and the other one is for 32-bit version computers. Just choose the right version for your computer. If you don't know what version of your computer yet, right click on this computer or my computer in all Windows versions and choose properties. Or you can go to Control Panel, System and Security System. In here you can check whether you have a 32-bit or 64-bit computer. Okay, let's go back to the download page. So if you download from the wampserver.com, you'll have to fill out this form and create an account. If you don't like to create an account, just click on this switch to direct download link. Now, if you already know that you have 64-bit version computer, just click on this green button. It will download the latest version of WAMP server. But if you want a different version like 32-bit, then just click on just choose one of the latest versions and click again on the same version. If you scroll down, you can see there are two exe files. One is for 64-bit version computers and the other one is for 32-bit version computers. Just click on the right version for your computer and the download should start in few seconds. Once download is finished, double click on the exe file. At this point, you might need to give permission to run this exe file. So if you are prompted a dialog box, click on yes to continue. Select the language, accept the license agreement, next, choose the installation folder. I'm going to change this to C, WAMP. You can give any name you like. Click on next and now choose what software to be installed. I'm going to select all the latest PHP versions. WAMP installs both MySQL and MariaDB database management systems by default. They both are almost the same. Next. Click next and click on install, and this will take several minutes to complete. Okay, just before finish the installation, you will be asked if you need to change the default text editor and the browser. So if you want to keep the default settings and don't want to change them, click no to both of them. WAMP server is installed now, so go to Start menu and search for WAMP server app. There it comes, click on it to start the WAMP server. Once the WAMP server is started and ready to use, you will see this WAMP server icon becomes green color. Now the WAMP is ready to use. Now click on this WAMP icon so you can see what software is installed. MySQL, MariaDB, Apache and PHP, everything is there and ready to go. This is called www folder or the document root where you save all your project files and web pages. Click on this so you can open the document root, which can be also found in C drive and inside the WAMP folder. In order to check whether the WAMP is working, open a browser and type localhost and press enter. There you go, everything looks fine. This is the welcome page of WAMP server and this output is generated by a PHP file. On the bottom left, you will see links to PHP MyAdmin and PHP info page. If you click on PHP info, you can see the details about the installed version of PHP, and also you can make sure PHP is working properly because this output is a result of a PHP file. Now let's go back and click on PHP MyAdmin. This is the login screen for PHP MyAdmin, which is a graphical interface to manage MySQL. The default username for PHP MyAdmin is root and there is no password. So if you click on go, you can log into PHP MyAdmin. I'm going to log off. So without going to the welcome page, you can directly access PHP MyAdmin by typing localhost / PHP MyAdmin. I need to mention one thing here. That's the root user has all the privileges to manage MySQL, so it's very important to assign a password to the user root. I will explain that in a different video. Now let's go back to the document root. This index.php file is the file that generates the welcome screen, which we have seen a couple of minutes ago. Since Apache can recognize any index.php file or index.html file as the default page, we don't need to type the file name when we access the web page. That's why when we type localhost, we don't type index.php. But actually what happens is when we type localhost and press enter, Apache executes this index file automatically. If you open a browser and type localhost / index.php, it should give you the same results. When you run multiple projects, you always need to save the files in different folders. Now let's see how to access files inside folders in the document root. Go to document root, create a folder. I'm going to name it as my web, and inside this folder I'm creating a PHP file called index.php. Open it in a text editor. Let's write some simple code in here. Save it, go back to the browser, type localhost / and the folder name. Okay, this is the outcome of the index file.php, the file that we have just created in the my web folder. Please note that we didn't type index.php file name because Apache recognizes any index.php file as the default file which is located inside the document root. So before finish the video, that's one thing I had to tell you, that is the word localhost can be replaced with the local IP address, that is 127.0.0.1. So that's all about installing and testing a WAMP server. See you in another video.